Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me once again. Yeah, here today. Played some Oblivion last night and had a bunch of fun, but we're back to model building tonight. Yeah, building the real grade Evangelion Unit 02 tonight. I'll show that on the close-up cam too when I get a point. Yeah, I figured I'd just talk a little bit here first. Playing Oblivion's been really fun. Having fun with that. I'm still chugging away on that clip I kind of showed a preview of a couple streams ago. I'm about 80% of the way done through the captions. And then I just got to go through, do a quick, extra couple captions here and there, and maybe some effects. And then I'll probably put that up. I'll probably try and put that up right before stream on Sunday. That way I can kind of show it off on stream and get you guys to give it a little push. But yeah, that'll be the plan for Sunday. I'll keep playing Oblivion on Sunday as well, most likely. But yeah, today we're going to be jumping into the model building. I had mentioned before that I had finally kind of bit the bullet and ordered a bunch more model kits. And I got confirmation today those will be coming in tomorrow. So I should be able to show those off on stream on Sunday as well. And that'll be the next month or two model building. So yeah. With that in mind, I can go ahead and dive into more model building right now with these. But very quickly here, I'm noticing I forgot to censor a price tag on something, so I'm just going to do that real quick. Live censoring. There, it should be good enough. But yeah, we can get some of these lights on. Jump right into the desk cam. Oh, and actually I gotta turn on my background lights. We need one moment for that. Treat this heat lamp in case I need to start throwing. Noise. Sorry for that, a little bit of prep work I forgot to do. Yeah, this is what we're going to be building today. Evangelion Production Model 02. Asuka's Eva. Show up the box a little bit here at the start. See, it comes with a bunch of little accessories. That one gun in particular. Yeah, I already opened this up to take everything out of the plastic bag, so I didn't have to deal with that noise on mic. But I was pretty impressed. There's a lot more variety in colored pieces in this than there usually is. See, there's the reds. Got a see-through red. Usual grays. We also have some lightish purplish grays and some gunmetal green coloring. Oranges. This is a metallic silver, which I haven't seen much. I actually, when I checked the Barbatos kit to make sure everything was in it, it has some metallic silver and gold pieces. Yeah, this is a different color of brownish gray. It's actually a lot of color separation on this. Even a different color of gray there. Light green. Some whites. I'll have to sort this out at some point. Yeah, more reds, more yellows, more blacks. A reddish brown. Another color gray. Sand tan. Another green piece. Yeah, there's a lot of different colors in this kit. I'm kind of impressed. Oh, and there's a tiny little yellow sprue that must have fallen off a bigger sprue. I also dropped, yeah, there it is. It also comes with a stiff wire. I think this is actually for the plug system, from what I've seen of this kit. Yeah. Well, that's what comes in her. Yeah, oh, I'll cut back to this wide camera for a bit. Yeah, I'll probably post a picture of this on my Twitter a bit later, but I did have, I mentioned before I can combine all these stands. So that's what I've been doing. Basically have them all kind of interconnected as a stand to take up less desk space. It's looking pretty good. I'll probably post a wider picture of that on Twitter at some point, but yeah. So, we might as well get right into the building here. Let's take a quick sip of water before we start. Now, this is a lot of different smaller sprues, right? So I gotta figure out how I'm actually gonna organize this. Really didn't think this through. H2. I, T, letters I've never seen before. F's are different colors. Okay, I think I'll try and keep like the smaller sprues over here. Is how we'll approach this initially. God, there's a lot of different tiny ass sprues in this. S. Oh, there's another T to go with that one. H to go with that one. Damn, there's a lot to this kit. There's another I. E, G. I think this one fell off I. I'll put that over there with that one. Q, N. Jesus, K. There's another R. Keep those two R's together. J. C, D. Let me guess. A and B. Yep, but not without a G and a G. Yeah, that's a lot. A little overwhelmed. That just means it should look really good when it's all together because it's got so many different colors for detail. Yeah, I guess let's just start stacking things alphabetically here. A, B, and C. L. We're gonna make more desk space off the screen here. D, that should probably go this file. Yeah, this is gonna get messy. I can tell, but do our best. Okay, well, I have an intermediate sorting system in place. Let's start. I'm probably gonna just do this one by the book rather than what I usually do it in order. Just avoid any other confusion. Well, let me angle this light a bit. Hopefully cut down on this glare. There we go. Hey, welcome, storyteller. Thank you for joining me this fine evening. I think all you've missed is me sorting through sprues to try and organize it. I was, it'll probably show on camera when I go through them, but there are many more colors in this kit than the usual kit. The usual kit has like 4, maybe 5 colors. Off rip here, I'm seeing like a dozen, 15, something like that colors, including like 4 or 5 different shades of gray. So this kit should be pretty good looking when it gets put together. Yeah, gonna be doing that. Evangelion Model 02. Oh, it was actually, it's a funny thing. When was this one made? Yeah, this model was made in 2020. So this model will be by far the newest one of these models I've built. Pretty much I went through the manuals for all the other models I have. And they, the newest one of them was built in 2016. Yeah. And this kit's in 2020, and the Barbatos kit I showed off the other day is from 2019. And the big difference between these more modern manuals and the other manuals for this other one I have is there's goddamn English. The other ones have like no English in them, but all these have like little translations below all the like descriptions in English. Advancement. Yeah, I'm just gonna get right into this. Okay, C, I remember. So this one. 10 and 1. Drop the first piece. Good sign. Well, I think it's just they acknowledge. Like I noticed on like the very last couple of those first couple models I built, they had started putting like little disclaimers all over the manual saying foreign instructions go to this website. Like it seems like they started to realize they had overseas fans at that point and just kind of scrambled to do something initially, but now they have it like fully translated. Okay, now the fun begins. Where the hell did I put L? Okay. Oh, L's the one clear red piece, so at least we'll never have to use it again. Let me move my chair over a bit so I notice when I was editing off center a little bit. There we go. Oh, I'm also starting from the wrong spot. I started here. I should be starting down here. Okay, well, I'll get this piece put together and then I'll put it aside. And I'll go back to the start. A great sign for how things are going to go, but let's just say we're getting the nerves out of the way. I had to think about my words there for a second. Yeah, but thank you for joining me, Storyteller. Thank you for very much helping out with the mod stuff. I do really appreciate that. Figured you wouldn't mind, but yeah, I don't know if you saw it right at the start there, but I did mention the other models I had ordered from my local shop. I got my shipping confirmation today for them. They should be here tomorrow. So then I'll be set for at least another couple months of model building. I managed to get a couple good kits on sale and a couple of the cheaper side kits that they wanted to check out. They should be good, especially one of them is another one of these real gauge kits like this one. So if it has as many different colors as this one, I'll be pretty impressed with it. Pieces are small. Oh. Oh, I see. It's like, oops, there. Popped out. Oh, there it goes. Snap it in there. I'll focus this a little bit. A little bit pushy. Should be good. Yeah, should be perfect. Now, moment of panic. Just gotta find that piece of dark. Oh, and I immediately feel it below my foot. Hell yeah. Just one bit. Snap save. That facing this way. Oh. Oh, like that? Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe it goes back to that. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. These instructions definitely seem a little vaguer than the ones on the Gundam kits. Notice that for sure. But yeah, I guess that. Yeah, okay, yeah, because that forms completes the other side of that slot. I see. Okay, so that was me. Cool, so now I'm going to set that aside and actually go back to the proper beginning. See. I-16. So that's one of the ones I have two of. Oh, oh, that's T. I. These are I. Brown. Burgundy. 6. Yeah, these are pretty intricate parts. Some of the chest parts for this intricate on the Gundams, but I don't think it was nearly this degree. Yeah, it is pretty. I took more of that off than I should have. Yeah, I don't think I've had to use my knife yet so far. Probably gonna just jinx it for myself, but we'll see. Is this side piece need to be on here? Or is this a screw? This is a screw. Oof. Right up out of my hands. I think that's where it's supposed to be there. No, the marks the pins on the inside are supposed to be there. I had to actually use a knife for that piece. I did jinx myself. This end though. Yeah, they are. I can already feel my fingers are going to be hurt. End of the string. How small these pieces are to start with. Small and intricate and pointy. But as I said, I think that one piece is going to be the only piece I really need to use my knife on. The rest of these are actually cutting really clean, just clippers. Definitely leaving a lot bigger nubs on pieces on my first cut. I watched a bunch of like tutorial stuff on this, or I basically went down a short rabbit hole on this type of stuff. That's one thing that I highly recommended. Basically, the closer you cut it to the piece of the initial cut, the more likely it could cause a stress fracture. We'll see though. I really haven't had that bad of luck doing it the way I've been doing it already. Just a little closer than most people seem to do it, but as long as I'm not going hog wild, it should be okay. Should be interesting. Thing I need to use my knife for, all these pieces. Also, so far this model, there seems to be a lot more like connected pieces rather than just being one long peg that fits in a slot. It seems to be like 2 or 3 smaller pegs that all go in separate slots. Should probably hopefully keep it together a bit. sure what this is yet, but like hinges open slightly. That's probably just part of a joint. 4 and 5, that eye screw. At least it seems like we're pretty much going through the sprues all at once. Like it doesn't seem like we're jumping around too much. Maybe there's just coincidence where we are. One issue I had mentioned, I got those little plastic shot glasses to kind of do it. The problem is you can kind of see on the side is if you can handle them or rub them, specifically if you like try and put them in together like this, pull them out, they generate static electricity, which makes the smaller pieces like stick to the side. So we're keeping them completely separate for now to avoid that, but I'll probably end up getting a vial, something like you posted before. Yeah, too much more since the last time I streamed. Like I said, I mostly just been, I kind of fell behind on uploading my VODs to YouTube, so I've been going through my backlog and working through that. I was working on that clip I mentioned. Probably need to do about like 25% more captions. Captions will be done. And then I just need to do a quick pass for some timing stuff, some effects I might want to add. Then I'll probably be good to put that up on Sunday. That's what I'm going to try and push for. Yeah, I think I'll probably try and upload it like just like a couple minutes before stream. That way I can show it off on stream when it's all finished product. Intricate. I think this is going to be a pain to detail line if I ever want to do it for it. Just from the looks of all the pieces. C9. Yeah, it's been going really good. I've been speeding up a bit. A lot of what was slowing me down is having to like kind of time, because I haven't. I basically the way I did it is I looked up 2 or 3 different tutorials on animated captions, kind of cobbled together basically my own, basically like 2 or 3 Frankenstein animations I liked, and I've been big time spender. I've been doing that is just trying to get the animated subtitles to kind of match up with my speaking cadence. I've definitely started speeding up at it because I kind of started knowing like, oh, if I'm talking fast, I'm usually about this much delay. If I'm like talking slow, it's usually about this much delay. Kind of can line it up once I learn my cadences a bit. think that cuts us up the piece where we were accidentally built earlier. Yep. Now just build one in between and we put them together. C3. Oh, in other good news, it probably won't be until closer to the fall, but yeah, fall or end of the year maybe even. But I've been hunting. I had mentioned with the these kits that I have in front of me are almost entirely from the Gundam Wing movie and the Swallows. And I had mentioned I pretty much got every model from that movie I wanted. And there was 2 exceptions, but they were part of their like premium Bandai brand that you can basically most places you can only get directly through them, and then like they give out very limited basically if stores wanted to sell them they have to basically pre-order it themselves to resell it, intended just to be like basically direct to consumer build thing because it's like they're higher grade models. But there was 2 models in that line that I wanted that I could never find because of that the way I just described it working. Everyone online is like 4 times retail price. Like at minimum, you were paying almost double what the retail price was, extra on top of retail price. So I just couldn't stomach paying that much for them, so I had it. But they're apparently doing a re-release of those, so I can put a pre-order in their online site to get them at retail price, basically. Which I'm gonna do. Unfortunately, one hitch in that plan was it has to only ship to the U.S. Thankfully, friend of the Steam Jaster stepping up and being my go-between. I'll pay all the shipping and everything, obviously, but it helps just having an address in the States I can send stuff to redirect it to me. There was... Oh, it's on this piece. Okay, I was about to say, I thought there was a clear red piece on this, but no, it was on the other half. Oh, okay. I'm starting to understand this better. The like highlighted parts are like the point of contact. So these use a slightly different like terminology than a lot of the Gundam kits do, but I'm starting to understand it. Excuse me, I just got a cough. Accidentally power cycled my headset. Sorry. I am back. Pieces. The tolerance of this is just super tight. Well, these pieces weird. Oh, seems good. Yeah, this is definitely very intricate. Much more than I was kind of expecting. Oh, there's like a slot in the middle. So this thing's supposed to be like sliding in that slot. I see. So maybe it'd actually be easier if I take this piece off, put this in the slot, and put it on. Attach this as one piece. Oh, it's not easy. It's not easy to do it all. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna kind of slide it in there. So pop this other piece out. So if I hold it like this, I can reinforce it. Man, oh man, this is not easy. Oh, there we go, there we go. I got it there. Yeah, okay. Whew. As you can, I don't know how well it shows up, but this piece in the back is like a little overhang that actually had to go over top of this before it would fit in there. You can see it from the top for sure. Yeah, you see the little peg right there. Overhangs. That was a pain in the ass. Oh well. Let's keep on truck. This all comes together now. Oh, like this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I gotta bend that up. Ooh. Now that's a very intricate chest piece so far. This little piece just moves. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's the neck missile, most likely. Not the plug. Keep on trucking. Be what? There's red parts. Right over here on the side. Cut out pieces. C6 with a do not cut this piece warning close to it. So you take a real close look at this. Okay, there's pegs on the inside. I have to be careful not to cut. Nothing on the exterior. Looks like that shouldn't be a problem. So cut the pegs right in the center there. To barely show up on camera. Oh, 25. That begs the question, where the hell is O? K-E-S. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, that is great. Yep. Water break. I was wondering because the real grade models tend to be like a slightly smaller model overall, from my understanding, usually. But I guess with these, because the like non-Gundam models apparently like not in scale with anything else. So I was kind of thinking I might only have to do this for one stream, but this is definitely starting to seem like a two stream by how actual intricate the work is. But I'm here for it. That just means the end product should look all the better. The armor on the back here? Oh, yeah, slides right on. And that slides forward. Positions. Oh, it slides with the piece. Oh, that's neat. Have you seen all of the Eva stuff, Storyteller? Have you checked it out at all? Personally, I watched the TV series and like the original ending movies way back. And I've watched, since they started coming out, I've kind of kept up with the remake movies. I've watched all but the last one of those, I think. The remakes were neat because they started out as if it was a straight reboot. Like it was just a remake of the original series as a movie. And then about halfway through, the plot took a left turn from where it went to the original series. It was neat. What? Assume so. Looks proper. This is very intricate. Plates from the B. 437. Which it does want to cut these little pegs completely off. Good. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot of tiny detail work. Which again, should hopefully mean a better end product, so can't complain too much. And it makes the puzzle aspect of it, I guess, a little more interesting. It's definitely at a first glance, I don't have a clue how half these pieces fit together. Gotta kind of really look at the manual and think it out. These. There. There. All this moves. Oh, I was wondering what I was hearing. It's just raining. C38, C39. Yeah, as I mentioned, this is the first one of these real grades I've done, and actually the first model kit I've done that isn't on Gundam yet. So kind of neat seeing some of the different methodology they use in the instruction manual and stuff. Even though it is the same company making them, must be different people. I know a lot of the like higher end model kits have like designers, basically where it's like this is this mech designer's version of this mech. Like one of the ones I have coming tomorrow is like that, where it's like the Vercall line they call it, where it's this specific mech designer basically did his own version of a bunch of mechs that weren't actually featured in any of the source material. It's just this kind of guy who has designed stuff for some of the source material, doing different designs, his version of other mechs. Yeah, those tend to be the ones that are on their like premium store, but you get lucky. Like I managed to get this. The Verkov version I got is one of the managed to get on sale pretty good. So, and it's one of the most highly regarded ones. It's called a Sazvi, and it is a master grade, like these other models. But from what I've seen, it's like this tall. It's like almost like half as tall as these current models, even though it's the same scale. Apparently it's incredibly detailed, but probably much like this. Like this is probably a good teaser for what I'll have to expect from that Vercom model. There's a lot of words here, so I'm just going to get real close to read it for a second. Okay. Make sure the side that's completely flat is facing up. The point of this peg with little key tooth on it needs to be going down. Some rotation. Holy crap, look at those little spikes. Oh, you can't even really see it on camera. Yeah, look at that. Look at those spikes. Straight up spikes there to make your finger hurt more. Ow. C24. So many tiny intricate pieces. It's actually starting to really impress me. There's a lot of like different joinery techniques that I don't see a lot in some of the models I've done so far either. Okay, so that down. I gotta rotate this so it's facing up. And then it slides on the bottom. That was on a rail there. I didn't see. I haven't seen that much at all on the Gundam models. I've seen it once or twice, but not very much. Okay. I need C30 and C31 next card. Oh, I'm sure. Connects is pretty bad too. I had more Connects when a kid than I had Lego. What I get for growing up in Canada. 30, 31, right to the end here. Yeah, it had the exact same problem with stepping on it. Except its points were even tinier usually than the Lego one. But I guess because of that, they tend to flex more. Unlike Lego, where it was pretty unyielding as it entered your foot. I had to body a couple pieces so far this stream because they're just so small that I keep losing my grip. I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. I have pretty high expectations right now. Yep. Yeah, definitely. When you were, my mom babysitted toddlers a lot when I was growing up. Usually it was pretty much the same toddlers as they grew up. So at the start there wasn't much Lego, but eventually there was quite a bit of Lego. It's definitely one of those things where you started shuffling your feet more than anything. Be very careful to get my orientations right here. Okay, so number one, This goes through this hole. Number 2. This assembly we built last time goes through this peg hole. This plate facing forward. Like that. And the other side goes on like the back side there. Yeah, like this should be right. Or oh, very intricate. Oh, that must be like its torso actuation. I think that you're building up so much the articulation. Yeah, that's rotation. Very intricate. Make sure it looks right according to the diagram, and it wants me to check, so I'll listen to it. Correct? Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, I've checked. It is correct. More C39, C40. Oh, there's more 39s. Okay, I was worried because I had already cut out a 39. There's multiple 39s, so we are Gucci. Yeah. Small toy minefield is always a risk. Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot about like the bulk of the Eva anime. I remember the ending for sure, and there's always little highlights throughout it I always remember. I always just loved how asshole the original ending for that was before they made the movies. And the movies were just a straight mindfuck, so made it very much a, oh, you want a real ending, eh? How about this? I wish you were back in that dream world getting congratulated. Yeah, I'm just going according to the order in the book for this one for the build process, because as I said, I haven't really done one of this scale of kits before, so I don't really know where I would start midway to start. I guess I could look at it to see if I'm starting from the waist, but I'm kind of glad I didn't, because like this torso's insane. I'm like building section by section down. I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Yeah, just going book by book on this one. I only go start in a different process for these ones because I've done a couple of them and they all have fairly similar internal frames. Whereas where this one's internal frame is very different, so. 28, 29. It is like most of the pieces are coming from this same sheet. They seem to have planned this out pretty okay. Like this torso is constructed very differently. It's like multi-segmented, way more than the Gundam ones usually are. Should give it some interesting articulation called possibilities. All good. Thanks, Storyteller. See you when you get back. Sorry, I'm just looking back to see. Just noticed there are instructions for putting stickers on this as we go. I think they're just plain stickers. I might be willing to give that a shot for how good this might look in the end. Well, let's see how these stickers look. See, 5 and 6. Nope, they're just markings. I don't really like that. Oh, you know what? What the hell? Let's give it a shot. See how they go. 5 and 6 on this piece up here. No, this piece. Oh, wow, yeah. Let's give it a shot. Sorry, I know I'm very off camera here, but I want to be careful with what I'm doing. There's just words on it. Not put too much of the knife under there. There we go. Should come up a bit better now. Really stuck on that knife. I think I've done bought this up. Oh, covered here. A little excess material. I can actually use the knife to clean it up easily, I think. It's the worst. You better jump next one. Sorry, I know how much this probably doesn't look very good on camera, but that is completely invisible on camera, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's a little bit of text. Yeah, I don't really like how that looks. I'm gonna take that one off and probably not do it. I'll take a look at them as I go, but I don't really like little tiny text all over my model. There we go. Yeah, I prefer just a plain plate. Worst comes to worst, I can paint it. I want it to look different. For now, let's keep it bare. Because that's also super time consuming. I don't want to feel rushed when I'm doing it. So if I do end up doing sticker stuff, I'll probably start doing Roster. Seems like a thing I'll do a lot of applying, realizing I don't like it, just taking it right off. Oh, this one, I gotta make sure it's down. Oh, I'm still. Yeah, I got distracted doing that sticker, and I kind of lost my space. So I am dark, knowing where I need to be. Plates. Is it supposed to record like that, or is that fun? No, it must be supposed to be. Okay. Oh yeah, because that sinks in behind it. Yeah, basically building a spine along the back. Let's keep going. 37 and 40. Oh, little drink. Yeah, I've been really impressed with this kit so far. Forward to see how he builds out. I think they'd be quite boastful already. From what I am seeing, which is good, because that was always the thing that kind of made the Eva stand out. They were always very like organic and flexible. Ow, man, these are literally designed with like spikes. Hurt you. Yeah, you can see it in the light there. Okay, 26 and 27. Yeah, due to the fact it's so intricate, it has a shit ton of parts. And cleanup's definitely taking more time than usual. Parts are so small and finicky to kind of handle. take my time and make sure I'm not cutting detail parts. Ooh, excuse me. Check here. So I'm just gonna listen. Oh, good. That's its tailbone. Yeah, look at that torso. So much flex to it. Well, that piece is supposed to definitely not. What does it catch you on? Oh, if I actuate the piece below it too much, it pushes it. I think you have to be careful of that. Yeah, it's actually coming along nicely. It looks like this might definitely be a little shorter than these other models. Just holding it up there. Paying attention to the comparison. Not by much though, but probably just a little. Hips. 34. No. Should be where the leg joint goes there. Different screw. D. Still a C part though. C35. Loose. This pile here. Yeah. Man, that's a lot of pieces per screw too. Because they're so small, it's dense. Just look weird from the angle they're showing in the manual. There's definitely a difference between this manual and the usual Gundam manuals. Hard to put in words. It just seems to be like a different approach to how they present information. It isn't. Oh, there we go. I was wondering why I couldn't quite get in as close as I usually did. Because my seat was too high. Let's get ready to go camera too. Yes. But while we're doing that, let's just have a moment to refocus. Let's see if that comes closer. There we go. Let's give that a try. Tighten up my headset. Oh, yeah. Really interested to see how articulatable this will be at the end. It has a lot going for it right now. Pieces look exactly the goddamn same. Except one has a fold and one has a nub. Okay. Looks like they both have folds to me. Let's try and locate this mysterious nub. Oh, that looks like a nub. Does this one also have a nub in the exact same spot? Just to throw me off? No, it has a nub in a wrong spot. That makes it easy. This goes... Oh, I haven't cleaned this part yet. Ooh, tiny ass pieces. Slides down over the peg there. And this one slides down the peg on the other side. To make what I assume is a central hip joint that can also... Oh wow, that has like a 90-degree flex to it. That's pretty wild. A lot of articulation on the lower body. Usually can't get legs. Like if these are the leg joints, you can get straight like 90 degrees with each leg. Impressive for articulation. C36 on top to complete the cap. Sorry about my microphone there. This is very intricate. You're building like the joints, then you're building up the housing around the joints, then before you even inserted the rest of the part of the frame. Very, very intricate. top slides right underneath and caps it off. It's just a little hip joint block. Oh, with that cap on, it can't flex as quite as much, but it's still got a good amount of flex. Yeah, that cap limits the movement a little bit, but it's probably keeps it held together better. Still, it's an interesting hip joint. Oh, and it rotates in. Oh, that's really cool. Told me to do something here, but I don't really quite understand it. I want you to rotate it? Yeah, okay. I want you to rotate it. Oh, okay. How much? All the way? Does it go all the way? Oh, that's cool. It basically had slots on the side that it like was able to slide through, but then you rotated it and it locks in place. Yeah, that's not cool. Oh, it has some rock to it though. Oh, interesting. Maybe that's for more flexibility. Let me rotate it more. Like it. Oh yeah, because it was saying it wants this like sphere part pointing forward like this. On the other side? Oh, I'm holding it backwards. Oh, yep, there we go. Things make a lot more sense when you look at it from the right angle. Yeah, that's how it wants it, like that. Okay, cool. Cool. N. Where would I find N? QOESKI. J. N. There we go. Welcome back, storyteller. This must be the rest of the waist parts. Yeah, this is super intricate. Like, look how much you can stretch back. Like it almost do like a full back. I imagine it'll have less movement with all the armors on there, but it's still pretty crazy. Corner. Nubs. Yeah, they are for sure. Well, they're supposed to be like technically like organic beings. They grow. They're bioengineered. Just slapped armor on. especially as they got in the movies. So a lot of the movie mechs were very creatively designed. The original mechs all kind of had a consistency to them. They started going a lot wilder with the movie mechs, the remake movies. Go. Oh, this is a chest piece, not a waist piece. Just like leading into its shoulders. Just to open this up as wide as possible first. Slide it into this slot on the chest. Let me move this back a little bit first. Yes, that way. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's like building up the chest. And once it's on there, slide the side parts. How far back? Oh, all the way back. Okay. Go inside, make like the bottom of the shoulder joints. Okay. Yeah, this is intricate as hell. Like they, rather than just having like two halves that come together to form it, like make it out of like 4 or 5 pieces. Wacky. Back to the C sheet. 17 and 18. Okay, these are very similar pieces, so I'm gonna do them one at a time rather than chop a bunch off together to clean all at once. These have been really quick to clean with these clippers too. I don't know if it's quality of plastic or what, but maybe I'm just getting good with these clippers. It's real easy to clean without even... I don't think I've touched that knife. I honestly don't think I've touched that knife since the very start of the stream. Which is ideal. The like angel designs in Evangelion Storyteller are really interesting. That's like the enemy things. They're called angels. They have really interesting designs. And it was funny because a lot of them have really goofy designs, and the remake movies they did made those goofy ones really fucking scary. So, okay, they mount downwards on this one. Yeah, this is very different than all the Gundams I've done. Shoulders. This kit is. I'm actually super happy with this kit because the real grade crit. I think this kit was actually. This one in particular was about the same price as these master grade kits, but a lot of the real grade crits I've looked at have been cheaper in general than these kits. So if they're all of this quality, it'd be really curious. But as I said, this one is about the same price as this, so maybe the step of quality is understandable because of that. But if the like $40 versions of these kits are the same quality as this kit, even if they're smaller, they'd absolutely be worth the money. This is crazy. This is like so much movement on this ball joint. Like, look at that. Like, obviously when you attach pieces to it, it won't have as much movement, but the range of motion on some of these joints is way beyond what Gundam has. It's still the same company making this one as those ones. So, must be just whoever they put in charge of it. Drink some water. I'm actually gonna clear my nose for a second here. 1 second. Thank you. E133. It's one of these red ones. F1. Tiny black screw. Okay. Let's see any other steps. So let's think everything is putting together past this point. So it's clean. Jeez, that piece just went flying. That's the problem with leaving a lot of materials, is there seems to be a lot of tension built up when you make that first cut. I tend to lose a lot more, many more of the screws. I need to cover it with my other finger to catch it. Definitely a lot more of these plastic nubs being generated from this model, though. I think it's just because there's so many small pieces coming together to make the bigger pieces. Plastic generation rate is way up. Undergate, okay. Yeah, I had read about this before. Whenever there's a little thing that says undergate, which is what the little black text on top there says, it means there's like excess sprue that you can cut off safely. Like these parts on the bottom, there's excess sprue that doesn't really, looks like it could be a peg, but no, it's just undergate is confirming you cut the entire assembly off. Vertical cut, side cut. Yeah. Slide right into the nose here. I actually can't get a finger in there to put pressure on it. Uh, 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 well, this will probably work. Push down a bit. There we go. That didn't work at all. I don't really want to. I guess I'll use one of the edges of these sprues. Actually, should work perfectly. Nice. That looks great. And then, so put that piece in first. I want to pull this piece back. Pull this piece up forward. That. Okay. This piece goes on. There we go. It's in. This part goes down. This part goes forward. Yeah. It's supposed to be the back there. Yeah, it is. It's looking pretty snazzy. Oh, 17. This is O, isn't it? Yeah. No, this is Q. Never mind. Sorry. This is O. And is this, yeah, 13 and 14. More yellow. Oh, for pushing it in? Yeah, that would probably work. I do have one here. Because actually, this pencil eraser is really good for, the white one at least, is really good for erasing the panel lines from that ink. Apparently it does a fantastic job at that. Yeah, thankfully using a chunk of the sprue seemed to work pretty well. Might try it. That one even might have been a bit thick though for that particular application. Oh, wait. Hold on. Dome, you later. You better not try and deliver in the middle of my stream. It says it arrives today now rather than tomorrow. Sorry, I gotta look at this. Last time it's gonna be a big box, so I really don't want to have to go and pick this up from a secondary site. Let me just look in to make sure. Oh, okay, good. Still saying no. I don't think it'll get here today. Why did it lie to me? Why did this thing? The secondary party app lied to me. the official tracking's still saying tomorrow. I guess we'll see. Keep an eye on it. I'll check it again during my break. Because I do not want to have to, because this is going to have 5 models in it and some paintbrushes and a couple other little supply stuff. So it's probably going to be a pretty huge ass box. So I really don't want to have to go pick it up from a sorting facility and lug it all the way back home. I had to go do that for one of my Armored Core mechs that I picked up. So I missed the delivery. I had talked about that before on stream. But it was not fun. Even that was too big a box to really lug around. Ooh, this is really finicky. This stuff shaves off so much rather than coming off in chunks. Comes up in like shaving wax almost. Probably a different type of plastic. Bottom 2 bags. Thankfully, it's not heavy. Like, none of these kits are heavy. They usually weigh like 2.5 pounds each, roughly. And that's like the big kits weigh that much. Put some inner plates on here. These brown ones? These brown ones. Tiny, tiny brown ones. Burgundy brown. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting colors in this kit. Cheer. Move it up. That should stop it. There we go. A little bit of creak still, but not bad. Tiny pieces. These are roughly teardrop shaped, point on top. need to make sure that point is pointing up. Oh, Jesus. Let's look at it on the mat so it's not flying all over this. Okay, this one should go right. Yeah, point on top. Right in there, and a little slot on the neck. And the one on the other side. That's some small ass details. This plate goes on top. Together. One more on the front. 18. Yeah, they use a lot of layered pieces of the same color to achieve detail in this kit. It's very nice. Top that first piece, leaving a little dark gap for detail. That's cool. B1 for the next ones. 27, 28, 29. Ooh, I went to the deep corner there. It should be okay. That's what I get for rushing. That wasn't too bad, thankfully. Heat it up a little bit. There we go. Keep forgetting when I leave so much excess material on this, it jumps away real good. Hold it. If I want to save that is. Which I do. Place the paper too. Okay, so this piece first. Where's it going? Oh, these are like the back plates. Okay. Those holes in the side. Back there. All the way in. Pressure on them. Like not. And then. Oh! And then they serve as a mount for the front armor. That's in there. It's a ring around the bottom. Oh, that's cool. And then we do that again. G. Here. G1, 4, 5, and 6. It's G2. Oh, it's white. Okay. So it's like interspersing colors. I just grabbed that other one because it was red. So that was it. Because that's the advantage of having so many different colored pieces. Do a lot of contrast over and over again all across the model. Yeah, this is definitely requiring a lot more of my attention. So each piece is so much smaller and more. Not, I guess individual pieces aren't necessarily smaller. It's just there's way more smaller pieces in this kit than usual. Usually there's a bunch of big kits with some big pieces with some small pieces attached for detail and articulation. This one, like the big pieces are made of small pieces. Seems to be a lot more, I feel like, cleanup work I gotta do on it. it's just something I enjoy doing, so it's not a bad thing. This is kind of what I'm looking forward to, is trying out different kits that have different features and stuff. That's why when I was picking out kits, I definitely kind of tried to feature a range of like older kits, newer kits, different types of kits that I haven't tried. Just so I can get some more experience in some of the variety. Oh, that could have gone a lot farther than it did. Along. Suits. Let me guess, another one? Oh, it's another one. Red this time. 24, 25. This next step is cut it off now. Yeah, it's definitely a little more like taxing on my concentration for sure. This stuff's so small, I really kind of pay attention. And I'm doing way more of this, as I said, than I usually do. Hopefully that just means the results will be all the more satisfying. These are orientated down a little bit. I thought I was pushing them against a piece too much, but no, they're supposed to angle down. Hey, thanks for the raid, Duke Builds. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming out tonight. I'm here building a real grade Evangelion Unit 02 that I picked up. Howdy, howdy, Duke. What have you been up to tonight? Yeah, I've been commenting on it. It's my first one of the real grades. Oh, the real grade Non-Gundam. Nice. Yeah, this is actually my first real grade I've built. I've mostly done master grades before this. I'm still actually fairly new at the whole Gunpla thing. This is only my 7th model, I think, altogether. But this is my first real grade, my first non-Gundam unit, Gundam model. So, been interesting seeing a lot of the difference in design. Yeah, I heard there's a bunch of the new Gundam models that are supposed to be fun to build. I heard the master grade, the perfect grade. Well, the perfect grade's not out yet, but I heard they all seem like they're a lot of fun to build. Yeah, that's what I was commenting. Is especially this one in particular. I think I paid a little. This one is on the pricier side for real grades that I've seen, but a lot of them are generally cheaper than the master grade. So if they're all this level of detail, they definitely seem like they'd be a good avenue to pursue for economical model building. Nice. Yeah, I heard they just announced like a perfect grade new Gundam, but that's a ways off for me. I think if I'm gonna get a perfect grade, it'll be still ways off the future. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of the impression I always got of them too. Yeah, I have this one real grade. I have a Gao Gai Gar real grade I'm gonna do. Funnily enough, both the real grades I'm gonna be doing are non-Gundams, so I imagine I'll probably have to pick up a Gundam one at some point. Get those undergates. Yeah, trim that a little more. Yeah, I heard like the RX-78, the new version of that they recently put out in Railgate is supposed to be really good. So I'm kind of watching for that at my local hobby shop. Two. Yeah, I've almost, I don't know if you can really see it on the small camera there, but I've almost exclusively built Gundam Wing, like master grade kits. So I'm kind of looking forward to kind of spreading out and trying the different Gundam series and different grades of model. I have a high grade coming as well pretty soon. I'm looking forward to trying out just to kind of see what the lower quality ones are like. Or two. Actually find what I'm looking for here. Instead of giving up immediately. There we go. Or 2, 3. Cut anything important here. But yeah, most of me getting back into doing Gunpla because I built them I built a couple high grade kits when I was a kid, but never really got super into it then. But a lot of my nostalgia for Gundam Wing got me to pick up this Proto Zero kit one Christmas, and I've been hooked ever since. I've been doing these over the last couple of years, slowly, basically about one every 6 months roughly. But then I started streaming. Now I've done these two on the right here, on the left here specifically, are ones I've done on stream so far. And this Evangelion Unit 2 will be the second one I've done on stream, or the third one I've done on stream rather. Yeah, I have a lot of fondness for the designs of the mechs from that. Specifically, like, actually, these are all the ones from the movie Endless Waltz. I really like the designs they used for that movie. Yeah. This kit has been really detailed, which has been fun, but it's a lot of small pieces. So my fingers are definitely hurting a little more than I'm used to. But if the end result looks great, it's all worth it in the end. Yeah, Death Scythe Hell really looks. I had trouble deciding between getting a Death Scythe Hell and this guy, but the Death Scythe Hell like premium Bandai kit I saw was the one I actually really liked between that and the standard Master Grade, and that one was just way too expensive everywhere I found it. So I kind of just ended up getting the regular one for now, and I'll probably end up picking up that premium one sometime down the road. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing that has me concerned about doing these smaller scale models, is they have a lot smaller pieces. Places. Not that these didn't have small pieces, but it was interspersed with large pieces. H2, H2, H2. Oh, these are the weird sand clay colored ones. Yeah, the one thing I noted from this, between this and the Master Grade kit, is this one has way more colors. I found the Master Grade kits usually topped out at like 5-6 colors, whereas this easily has probably a dozen. Yeah, it's really impressed me so far. That like a lot of the part of it is just it being a non-Gundam kit, but a lot of the articulation seems super unique. This chest part, like how much it can spread backwards, seems really impressive. But that's always be the Evangelions, is they're always had that organicness to them that made them seem less robotic. So it's nice that they kind of capture that in the articulation. Oh, beam. Definitely made me look forward to trying out some more of these kits in the future. I'm also just really looking forward to how this is going to look when it's all put together, because as I said, the color separation makes it seem nicely detailed. Hey, thanks for the follow, Duke. Working our way to the big 5-0, so every bit helps. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I mentioned it on a previous stream. Getting into doing these Gundams on stream has really kind of got my creative juices going a lot. I've started putting a lot more serious thoughts into some cosplay ideas I've kind of had running in mind for a couple years. And it's really, one thing I am going to start doing is I am going to pick up some paints and start experimenting with doing that some more on some of the detailing on these. Really has served as motivation to kind of get my ass in gear with creative endeavors that I really enjoy doing but always put off. Yeah, having the structure of the stream definitely helps for that. Got real lucky with these pieces not flying off random directions. The other issues with the hand to piece size difference. Yeah, I've already done a little bit of panel lining. I picked up some nice panel lining markers that I've been using. I've been kind of been practicing with this guy. I was kind of iffy, like when I did these parts first, and I wasn't super sold on the results because it is a little sketchy, but my skill more than anything. But then I did this shield, and it made the shield pop so much more with even just a little bit of panel lining. so I'm sold on doing that now. Almost definitely end up going back and doing all my kits with something like that. Yeah, painting seems like it will unlock even more of that type of thing, especially for some of the like gray panels. Or I can't really easily take it off a kit, but I have a heavy arms kit here, and his shield on his Gatling gun has so much inline detail on it, but none of it stands out because it's all the same color. So I figure even just doing a little bit of new colors on that shield will make it look so much better. I've already started kind of going through and prioritizing what I want to get painted first, and what colors I want to pick up first. Thankfully, compared to, I think the last time I tried painting is I tried Warhammer miniatures probably almost a decade, probably pretty close. Whenever like the Battle for Mackridge came, I tried Warhammer, and at least then there was so much less like resources on the internet for tutorials and stuff. So I'm actually looking forward to getting into it, being able to have a lot more of that stuff available to me to help figure it out. This red beast should be good to assemble. Yeah, but I am looking out, checking out some of the other Gundams from other series. I've already kind of settled on a couple that I'm going to pick up. I realized I had no affinity with the actual series when I was a child, but I have a I had a action figure of the Gundam 2 Physalis, the one with like the huge shield and the huge rocket launcher. So I picked up a masquerade model. I have a masquerade model of that that's probably going to be coming pretty soon. I wanted to try one of the Verkai kits. I've heard really good things about the Verkai kit, so I have a Sazabi coming in for a shot. Those seem like those might be a nice intermediate steps for me. Masquerade the perfect grade. If I ever wanted to try one of those. Let's put some of this stuff on. Two of these are the same and one of these are different. Here to determine which is which. These ones are the same, so those are the top. Definitely reading the manual between this and the Gundams has been a little. It has some differences, definitely how they kind of lay things out, how you do, or communicate information. Like this one, it relies heavily on like it colors the parts that make contact. I didn't really realize that at first. Yeah, I've heard. Thankfully, I checked out a couple streamers who were building were in the process of building the fur copy. I was able to ask questions about it, so I kind of settled on that. On the Sazabi, the Sazabi fur copy. So I kind of settled as that'll be the one of those I build. Plus, it's huge. Just the fact it's so big makes me want to try it. Spine plates. Yeah, the color separation is so good on this. Like I'm sure, like even just like the darker colors there that don't really show up too well on camera. Well, like the neck parts are like a deep burgundy red as well compared to everything else. Some water. Usually I take a break. think I'm actually gonna power through. Let's try and do this head real quick before I go for my break. Yeah, I've heard good things about them from the few, but it doesn't seem like they were super popular. I mean, like what I have heard about them was good, but I haven't seen a lot of people talking about them. It is old. It is still a couple years old, I guess. It's kind of the weird thing of coming in the hobby. Like all the kids I built are like 10 years old already. Like this and I picked up an NG Barbados I'm going to be doing at some point. Looking through the manual for that. It was interesting to see English in the manuals finally. Tiny beast time. I gotta say, doing this real grad really threw me off when I opened it, and I don't think I've ever seen this many letters. Because, like, probably over, like, almost 2/3 of the pieces are, like, small sprues. So there's just so many letters. Like the full alphabet, almost. 1, 2. Oh, it's nice having like a legacy of kits though. Like, as I said, I am really looking forward to kind of going through and trying out kits from like that Physalis kit's very old. Like that's like a 90s kit. Or like very early 2000s kit. So I'm looking forward to trying some of the older kits. I have heard that one has issues like actually holding its shield up. But if worse comes to worse, I can always rig up some kind of stand that will make it work. Tiny pieces. What is this? Q7. Oh, it has 2 sets of eyes. I see. Oh, it's saying this is interchangeable. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it green. I think it's green and red on the differences. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna keep it green because I like green eyes. One moment, just getting a message here. Use the good clips for the clean. Yeah. I only recently picked up one of these, like the God Hand, like really good clippers that everyone recommends. It's been neat learning them because, as I said, I used a X-Acto knife for a lot of my cleanup for a long time. Like, this is my 2 tools I basically used for all the cleanup originally. So I only picked this one up for like my last model. But it's been great. You save so much time if you can learn how to actually make the cuts properly with it on cleanup. Definitely worth the exorbitant price. I'm glad I was able to catch it on sale because I would never probably pay full price for one of these things. Even if they're probably worth it, it's kind of hard to justify. Oh, there is an orientation on these. Okay, I gotta be careful. What is there? It doesn't actually look like this. Yeah, they are. Especially as I got better, kind of learning some techniques to better make use of them. It's been great. I think I've literally only used that knife once so far in this build, and it was just because the nub was in such an awkward spot. I couldn't get those in there properly. Oh man, these tiny ass pieces are really testing my fingers. Excited. Okay, I gotta use all the solution here. Until I get it set, then I'll push the rest of my hand. This doesn't go flying off. Man, this might be the hardest piece I've had to get together in one of these kits yet. Really, they have it all in one eyepiece. I might ditch and use, but I kind of want the green eyes. I'm gonna slide it in straight, but it keeps jigging to one side or the other. Try this again. There, good grip on it now. Force it too much. There's a lot of material here. Okay, I might be stating something here. No, I don't think I am. Just a real pain in the ass piece to get in there. Sorry, I know this is almost impossible to see on camera, but I'm struggling. Okay. No, these are the right pieces. Almost sure of it. Oh, my hands are all actively getting sweatier as we go because of. Should actually be able to put this all the way through. In sideways like that, it goes in fine, but can't quite get enough leverage when I try and go in straight. Keep poke it a little bit. I don't see two of these pliers. God, it almost seems like too big. It says it's the right piece of the kit. Almost seems like this part's just too narrow. Maybe it got bent somehow. Let me see if I can't bend it back a little bit. Alright, let's see if there's any difference. Oh, it's sliding all over this. First piece I really struggled with this kit. Pretty easy. A little painful on the fingers, but no real issues. First one that hasn't seemed to want to go. But it's definitely small, so maybe it's some of them. I don't think I need to clip more off, because I think there'll be... No. I definitely need that Lexus here. Try to brace this top finger. Oh. You know what? Let me modify this slightly to see if I can't make it a bit easier on myself. Let's do a little bit of a ramp. Yeah, maybe that'll make it easier to slot in properly. Yeah, just kind of sliced off the very corner of the slot. Hopefully that'll make it slot in a little more easily. Let's see if I actually know what I'm talking about. Probably not. It doesn't have quite enough grip, so I grip it on one side, brace it with the finger on the other. Yeah, I was actually making good progress before I got to this piece. Yep, that's kind of what I expected. I tried to spread it a little too much and it snapped. Oh well, I'll put this aside and repair it with some cement after stream. In the meantime, we'll use the red eyes. Yep, that's what I was trying to avoid. That's why I pretty much hadn't tried to stretch it part, but no matter how I looked at it, the peg I was trying to slide in was like a good like millimeter longer than the slot. So it probably just got kind of flexed at some point. It's all good. As I said, it comes with an all-in-one one. It just is red eyes rather than green. Worst comes to worst, I can always paint them down the line. Yeah, over there. Not gonna cry over spilled milk. Yeah, it seems like the design for a lot of these Eevee units seem to be from the remake movies. Kind of hard to exactly tell, but I don't remember the one from the series being having quite so much like contouring on the legs. This one, I imagine it probably is from the movies. I still haven't seen the last one of those. I saw all the other ones up to that. Oh, T1. Oh, absolutely, Duke. Thanks for the raid and thanks for stopping by. Always welcome to stop by and chat. Nice knowing there's not the only one that's super new in this. It seems that a lot of people are super knowledgeable, but it's nice. It makes it so that if you have questions, a lot of people have answers. But yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Hope to see you again in the future. Piece that broke. Let's see. This piece is clearly bigger. Bizarre. Yeah, those eyes aren't even the same distance apart. I didn't cut the wrong one of those out, did I? Oh, I did! Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So what piece of this one do? Up there. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, that's what I get. No, next time to double check. I don't know why I immediately jumped into trying to do another really small piece right after, but I just want to prove to myself that I didn't mess up too bad. Yeah, that's it there. Okay, in that case, I might just put Elf off this, because I really do want those green eyes. His red eyes don't really look really all that good. So I think I'm actually going to wait and I'll repair that piece. Attach the head next time. Let me just set all these pieces aside where I'm sure not to lose them. Actually, I have one of these cups I can put them in. But yeah, the head will probably be for next time then. Oh, well, you'll be headless tonight. That's fine. At least it means we don't have there's not other stuff we need to connect to the head. So that means we're onto the legs. And actually, oh, we're quite a bit past where I usually take my break. So yeah, I'm gonna take a moment here, take a quick 10-minute break, use the washroom, refill my water. I hope you've been enjoying my stream so far. It's been a lot of fun trying out this new model. Yeah, I will be back in about 10 minutes, and I hope to see you here. Take care. I'm gonna make the goal for the rest of this stream to get the legs on this thing. Because this piece doesn't seem to be too many small, finicky pieces. Give me trouble. Yeah, let's get to it. $19.21. I need to be a little more careful about making sure I'm cutting the right number. That's what caused one of the issues there in that last head piece. So I think it looks like it should be pretty easy to glue. Slide the piece I was having trouble with in, and then glue everything together all at once. Should hold pretty good. Actually, it looks like it'll be surrounded by other pieces when it's all together, so even if it just holds enough to get it together, it should be fine once it's all crushed in. Oh, over here. Where I put my phone. There we go. Get everything in its box. That's over here then. $19.50. Yeah, definitely kind of thankful. It looks like most of these leg pieces don't involve too many tiny, tiny pieces. Fingers are tender. Ran them under some cool water. Helped quite a bit. Fortunately, I kind of need the tactile disc to keep a hold on it. Otherwise, I would probably try some gloves or something for protection. Still better than learning guitar. Just clear my throat. Go. Back now. Yep. Check audio levels. Yeah, once again, maybe it's the grade of plastic too. Maybe the newer plastic's easier to cut, smoother to cut. But I haven't had to use this knife almost at all. It's blow dry. The other way around. That. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there is a pin in this as well. Step. Okay, yeah. Look real hard at it a second for orientation. Piece. Yeah. Let's go with the back. Okay. D17, D23 max. These are actually very thin pieces of legs, actually, too, comparatively to what the beneficial is. So they're like you feel up all here. Yeah, this definitely makes me look forward to that Gaugai Gear Gar kit I have. That's real great as well. It has detail in this that these kits. Not that I want to look too far forward either. Just this kit looks sweet as hell. Just, I guess, gotta get over that little bit of frustration I had with those small pieces in the head. It should be fine. As I said, I took a look at it off stream during the break, and it should glue together real easy. So I don't think it's overly a negative loss for the whole model build. Just a shame I didn't have a little more patience and kind of look at what I was doing. Avoided it. But learning experiences. Sure, I'll look even harder next time. This way. Yeah, this way. Peg goes to slots. Just cover everything. Oh, that's cool. It like caps. I was worried. This piece is actually super loose in this ball joint. But it actually looks like it semi gets like covered by this, so it can move around, but only within a limited range. That's neat. Yeah, it's unique design. Cause yeah, it's captured by this other part, but it still allows it to, like, when it moves around, it has like a flex, so it keeps the area covered even if it isn't a piece that is big enough to cover the whole area. And it gives it in and out flex too without it leaving the part. That's cool. That's a neat effect. Part up here. Should just be pulling the knee. Yeah. Well, especially, like I just mentioned, like I showed it with the back earlier, but like none of these models have anywhere close to this much like back extension. This one has. You can stretch way back. particular plastic in this color is so soft. You can barely feel the blade going. This. Look how thin that leg is compared to the other models. Even without armor. E110. Now we're starting to armor it. Two and 6 in the same screws. I'm going to cut those out now. Even the armor panels are very svelte. They're not like blocky at all, they're like contour. This one I might have to actually use a knife. A lot of the lines aren't square, they're like curved, so it's really hard to use this on it. Get what I can, but knife after. Almost made it up through the rest of the models without it. I knew I'd probably need it again, but that one's fine. Don't need it now. This one, yeah. The curves. 100 gig, right? Yeah, 100 gig. Yeah, actually, I think I can do this one with the clippers. I just forgot it was an undergate. Go. Took a little chunk out of it. Not nearly enough to notice. Okay, this goes on the back of the leg. Yeah, it seems to be what it's saying. Where? Begs the question. I guess it just gets held on by these other pieces once they're on there. It just kind of slides there. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Let's see. Slippery, 'cause it's so round. More plates. 812. And let's do 4. Let's do 4. Yeah, because the next one is like multi-step, so let's do these 3 first. Tight space. That oh, I got the knife in there. A little too tight for the clippers. And look how much more like plastic waste there is than usual. There's usually not nearly this much stuff all over the place. Do a sweep. Yeah, that's insane how much is there. It doesn't even show up on camera as much. Just for every piece you see, there's like 3 you don't. Oh, look at this nice sharp edge on this piece. Yeah, I think I have almost as much as the other models already, just from what we've done. gonna need some knife cleanup work on these ones. The curves just make it too hard to use the clippers. Sure, I'll get the hang of it eventually, but for now, might need to change the blade on this soon too. It's getting a little dull. Probably start using the blade down here a bit more. It's nice and sharp down there still. Oh, yeah, because there's that plus what's all on the ground. And I'm pretty sure, like, that's the entirety of the last model. And I'm pretty sure we already have that much between this and what's on the ground there. Yeah, kind of nuts. But I guess that's what you get. As I mentioned, this kit doesn't seem to have a lot of big pieces. All the pieces that are usually big pieces in other kits, this kit seems to just make out of smaller pieces. So naturally, I guess it would make sense that there's less, or there's more waste pieces from being clipped. Go. This piece goes up front, angled down. This goes front. Nice that these gap there for like shadow. That's very nice. This part goes up here. Oh, up here, I see. Sorry, I just want to make sure that this is long. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that builds up like out and up around the hip too. That's nice. That's really nice detail on that. Clean that up a little bit. It's going to annoy me. Not perfect, but a bit better than it was. Yeah, back to the ace row. Four and five. Wake up phone. There we go. Sorry, gotta get rid of those here to see. Describing undergate parts need to cut off. Want to make sure about cutting pegs. Was it gonna lift it up to my face easier? Why would you mount an undergate on top of a peg like this? There we go. I guess they gave you lots of warning. Chop that whole thing off. Good enough. Very visible. I don't think so. Maybe. Let's give it a little sneak. Finger so I don't slice myself. Is this on backwards? Huh. That's some. Well, let's see if we can fix that right quick. It's going to be a little more complex. That should be fine. Let's get to it. Yeah, that leg's on backwards. Oh, disassembly time. Thankfully, I just put it together, so it should be pretty fresh in my mind how it comes apart. I don't think there's any way I can really... Yeah, that's a pretty thick pin through there. Maybe if I can just take the side panel off. Oh yeah, if I can get this side panel off, I can get... And it's just this part. Oh, and I don't even need to fully remove it. I can just pop that out a little bit. Yeah. Slide that out. Hey. I got access to that knee. It's apart temporarily. Good. Didn't snap. And let's seat that on there the right way finally. That might flex a little better than now. Knee surgery complete. Oh, yeah, geez, that flexes so much better now. I really wish I should have picked up on that. Oh, well, it's been a night of learning. First, slide this piece under here again. Oh, do I have that upside down? Oh no, it's on the back. That's why. Okay, there we go. Oh, gets right into position once I put it over on the right side. Snap that side on. Snap this side back on. Oh, there are these little fins, but I can slide them, make sure to get those under beforehand. Nice. Ooh, yeah, thought I didn't have to completely disassemble this to fix that. Slots facing forward. B3. And the next part's kind of complex, so we'll do that all at once. Legs coming together. Much more svelte. Knee pad time. It's like 3 different pieces from 3 different screws. O, Q, and so. Two, just yellow. Must be one of these ones that are small. Yeah, these two. G1. Back to tiny pieces. Oh, sorry. Stretch. Definitely no shortage of small pieces in this kit. None of them are quite as small as some of the smaller pieces in other kits, but it's a lot more that are close. Oh, that's cool. That makes a nice detail effect. What goes on the knee? And we're on a foot now? Yes, we are. 123.
21. These different ones. By 2. 10. Yeah, look at these yellow pieces have so much detail on them too. Doesn't even really oh, you can kind of see it in the light. When I go with the light over it, you can kind of see all the little details on the face. Yeah, it's kind of artsy. Problem with small parts. H2. Okay. Let's get started putting this together. Curves. My nemesis Sigh. Oh, yeah, sorry I'm not chatting a whole lot here. All the small piecework earlier has kind of got me a little burnt out. Probably going to finish this foot, and that's probably going to be it for the stream. Yeah, once I get used to handling these small parts a bit more, I think my concentration will help improve a bit. For now, it just hurts my fingers. Okay, construction time. toe cap. Another tan piece.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I gave up on getting this done in one night long ago. I was hoping I could maybe do both legs, but this is actually, all the armor parts are actually a little more detailed than I thought. This is, like, this piece alone is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, one on top, 6. 6 pieces of armor just for the thigh. It's good though. It makes it look amazing, amazingly detailed. Snaps to the bottom. That piece snaps into the bottom. These are soul. Now, ankle time. E3. D8. The heel at the same time. Yeah, this is definitely making me looking forward to the Gao Gai Gear kit, Gao Gai Gar kit as well. Because if it's this detailed, that one has a lot more parts. Like it seems to be a lot bigger of a mech. So if it has this much detail in it, it should be really impressive. You know, let me double check on that. Make sure they didn't try and deliver it. Okay, still staying tomorrow. Good, 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 good. Make sure not to sleep in too much tomorrow morning in case they try and deliver it right away. Yeah, I'll definitely have those to show off on Sunday.
guys. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, this is a really unique angle obstruction. This is way different than how the Gundams handle it. Back. Yeah. What? Oh, more panels. G2, D19. Rectangle plates. rough. There we go. There we go. Nice satisfied snap. Where'd my foot go? There it is. Go. Ankle armor. Yeah, so we have a leg. Quite the range of motion. Too much, too bad. That way. Toe. Oh yeah, you can actually like a nice crouching position. So let me just skip ahead here and see how these attach. Anything special I gotta do here? No, it looks like they just pop right on. So let's see if I can get this guy to balance on one leg. Liquid, smooth. Probably isn't gonna be easy. This thing up top's pretty heavy. Oh, bent forward too much and the ankle pops off. Good to know. This guy's actually pretty skinny. I thought it wouldn't be as big because it was the torso was kind of smaller in width, but still pretty tall. He's absolutely the same size as these other figures. Yeah, it's coming along nicely. Don't think it's got to stand up. His ankle's not exactly super stiff either. I think if I could find a balance point, I don't know if it would stay there. Let's see. Lock the leg as straight as possible. I'm just entertaining myself here. It's not stiff. I think that ankle's a bit stiffer. I think I could do it. Every time I adjust it, I can feel it like shift slightly when I let go. Not going forward and back, I'm just going side to side. I did it! Success! It's standing on one leg. Oh, that seems like a nice accomplishment to end my stream on. Yeah, thanks for coming out, everyone. I will be finishing this probably on Tuesday. My next stream will be Sunday, usual stream time, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Usually go till 10, sometimes longer, usually not shorter. That's usually as long as we'll be streaming. But, yeah, as I said, I'll be back on Sunday and doing probably more Oblivion. If another game jumps out, I might do it, but I'll probably be doing more Oblivion, and I'm going to try and have that clip ready to launch right at the start, so we can all check it out. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining me this fine evening. I hope you can check out my stream VODs on my YouTube, right above my head there. Same as my Twitch with 7.3 at the end.
I also have a Twitter where I announce whenever I'm going live and post a couple pictures of my models a little more up close. I'll probably start taking the pictures that I post there, and when I do 2 or 3 on there, I'll post them all together on my YouTube as well. Because I can kind of understand why people would not want to use Twitter right now. I'm in the process of switching over to Blue Sky, but there's still a bunch of people I follow that are still only on Twitter, so I'm kind of lax to give it up yet just yet. But that time will come, because fuck Elon Musk. Let's just go ahead and say that. Yeah, I guess don't really need to get political right at the end there, but I hope you all join me again on Sunday, and we will be back on Tuesday to finish the good old Unit 02. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Hope you have a good night.